So in the shoe game, there's always sneakers that just creep up out of nowhere. They're released to the public, might not even sell out. People brush them off. They're not worth that much over retail, or might even be going for less than retail. And then out of nowhere, you look up and the shoe's like $500 or $700. And you're literally like,
bruh, when the shoe came out, it was only $190 and nobody wanted it.
So in today's video, I'm gonna be going over 5 different sneakers that just make no sense to a lot of people as to why they are worth so much. And if you guys didn't know by now, my name is DJ, and this is the DNA Show. Just telling you guys the short story behind all the sneakers and how they became what they are today, why the prices are like that, and what causes these trends to happen. So hopefully I can teach you guys a couple things in this video about why these sneakers in particular went up in value, and how we can use what we learned from these sneakers for the future sneakers that we purchase. That way we can get them for a good deal before they go up in price. So starting with sneaker number 1, we are going to go with, I think, one of the most talked about sneakers, and that is the Black Cat Air Jordan 4. I picked up 3 size 13s and a size 14 when this shoe came out. I gave a pair to my dad, obviously, because he wears a size 14. But either way, the shoe dropped and they sat for a couple days, and they were really easy to get. Felt like nobody had appreciation for this shoe. I used to have the 2006 pair when I first started collecting way back in the day. They started to crack and crumble and everything like that, so I got rid of them years ago. So when I found out that these were retroing again, I just knew I had to have multiples because I love this shoe. So now let's take a look at the graph real quick so you guys can see what we're talking about when it comes to numbers, and then we'll talk about the price that it's currently sitting at and just kind of go over all this and analyze the situation. As you can see right here, the sneaker came out, retail was like $200, and they were literally selling for like damn near the same price as retail. 4 to 5 months later, the shoe started to slowly increase in value, and it hit that $300 mark, and people were like,
oh, okay, cool, yeah, it might sit there, who knows, we shall see.
Then you give it some more time and a couple more years removed, and next thing you know, the sneaker is worth $600 to $800, and everybody's questioning,
how did it get to this point?
I think one of the biggest reasons why this shoe drove up in value so much, it's an Air Jordan 4. People love this model, and it's all black. It's like a tank. If you made an all black version in any Jordan retro model, I guarantee you people are gonna love it, and it's gonna cause a demand for it over time once people realize they can wear these with everything. So now in this current market, as you can see right here, size 13 is selling for around $700. Somebody's asking like $800 or $900 for this shoe, and honestly I think it is outrageous. Again, I understand why it has a value to it, but I would say somewhere around $300 to $350 is what I would assume the value would be of this sneaker by now. But clearly I'm wrong, because people want $700 and people are willing to pay that price. So let me know what you guys' experience is with the Black Cat 4s down below in the comment section. Now let's take it to the next shoe. Here we have the Air Jordan 5 PSG. I got 2 pairs of this shoe when it came out. I hit for retail on both of them, but that was $225, and I was like, that's kind of expensive when it comes to this shoe, because it's just some random PSG. Who knows about this type thing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the materials was cool, but it was just kind of all right. I would have preferred just a regular old black metallic 5, but I did like the small twist on the shoe, and I wanted to have it in my collection. Unfortunately, I had 2 size 12s, and they just didn't fit me, so it didn't make sense for me to keep them. So I was like, you know what? Cool. I could use these in trade for a trade bait, saying that I did spend $500 for 2 pairs of shoes. I can trade them off to get something else that I want in my collection, and then maybe the shoe will go down in value and I can buy the shoe later. Well, guess what? I was wrong. This shoe is currently going for around $500 for 1 pair of shoes, not 2. When you look at the graph right here, you can see they were pretty stagnant for a while, slowly increasing, but nothing crazy to really make you open your eyes and be like, oh wow, I need to go after these. They're going up crazy right now. This shoe came out in 2018, so we're about 3 years removed from the release now at this point. And now this is starting to show somebody what it looks like if you were to hold a pair of sneakers for a long haul, and what you could potentially do with your money if you invested into a shoe. You can't guarantee this with every single release, but typically we know a lot of Air Jordan retros, if you get the shoe and hold it for longer than a year, maybe 2 or more years, then now you have an opportunity to either double or triple your money. In a situation like this, you can easily double your money. Are you willing to wait for 3 years just to double your money? Who knows? That's something that a lot of people talk about. Other people just want to get the shoe for their collection and have it, or have it go up in value and then use it to trade it for something else that they want. So there's a lot of different ways to look at it. So for me, I no longer own this sneaker. I would love to have it back in my collection. I never disliked the sneaker, it just wasn't my size and it didn't make sense for me to keep them. I'm truly not sure if I'll ever own these again unless I find a really good deal on them, so we shall see what happens in the future. Next up, we have a sneaker that retailed at $100. The shoe retailed at $100 and it was already reselling for $250 right when it dropped. I'm not a big fan of orange, so I was already like not really going after it like that, didn't really care. But something definitely did open my eyes when I looked at this shoe randomly online and I saw it was going for like over 600 bucks. And now at this point, it's an $850 shoe, literally retailed at 100 bucks. And it was a GR release, no crazy special materials, no special collab, nothing, just a regular old Nike Dunk Low Syracuse. As you can see from the graph right here, this is a great representation of the current hype and craze when it comes to the Nike Dunk Lows, and especially something like this with a basic color blocking pattern with the orange and the white, or like the other ones that you see with the black and the white. Everybody loves the pandas, but the Syracuse in particular is a sneaker that a lot of people reference to because it is going for so much money. These came out in 2020, and in current time right now, Nike Dunks are at a potential all-time high right now. I'm talking about so many people that don't even know about shoes, just trying to be cool, trying to fit in. And again, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to be disrespectful or anything like that. I just know that with the trends, people want to have the stuff that goes with the trends, and I understand that. If people can't afford Air Jordan 1s, they go with the Nike Dunks. But because Nike Dunks are so affordable, people are starting to buy them in bulk and hold them from other people that just want to be with the trend or follow with the style or whatever it may be. And that's, again, no problem. No hate on anybody like that. I'm just trying to say, because we saw the Air Jordan 1 hype and the Nike Dunk hype just followed right behind it as it continued to rise, because it's a great alternative. So what can we learn from this? Sometimes when you see a sneaker that's super poppin' and really hyped, there's always an alternative. Everybody can't buy that version. If it's an exclusive and there's only 20,000 pairs or 10,000 pairs, and we know that there's a GR with 100,000 pairs or 200,000 pairs, whatever it may be, they're gonna go with that because they're gonna say,
Hey, instead of me spending $450 on a shoe, I could just buy these for 100 bucks.
well, now you can't because Nike Dunks are going up. Next up, we have a sneaker that came out. It dropped in value. It was worth less than the retail value. People were selling them for the low. I'm talking about easy cops. Nobody cared about the shoe. Didn't matter. You didn't see people rocking the shoe, nothing like that. Next thing you know, the shoe's worth like 400 bucks. And I'm talking about the Air Jordan 3 Mocha. These came out in 2018, dipped crazy in value, and now they're starting to slowly creep up, and people are starting to realize how dope this sneaker really is. I personally messed up when it comes to this sneaker, and the reason why I put this on the list is because I got the shoe for retail, and I ended up using it again for trade bait. This time I actually had a size 13, but I saw the value was so low on the shoe. I was like, oh, it's fine. I'll just get rid of it, and then I'll be able to get another pair back, probably for underneath retail, because they're barely even going for anything. So I traded those with a couple other sneakers to get a more exclusive shoe for my collection. And then next thing you know, I look up and I'm like, bro, I messed up. I should have kept them. And then now the shoe's going for so much. I'm like, bruh, what should I do? Should I still try to go after them? Should I get a used pair? Should I try to save some money doing that? I don't know. That's another tip for you guys. If you can't get the DS version, you could always find a cool used version on Go app or something like that, local market. And that way you can still get the sneaker. And if you plan on rocking it, all you gotta do is spray it down, sanitize it, clean it. Next thing you know, you got the same shoe. Might have been rocked once or twice and you saved a bunch of money. Next up on the list, we have a shoe that is just so crazy to me. I get this one. After I started thinking about it, I'm like, okay, now I understand why. I'm gonna try to explain it to you guys. But we have the Bread Toe Air Jordan 1. When this shoe came out, everybody was like,
It's not the breads. We want the breads. Why can't we get the breads? Who cares about this shoe? Nobody cares about these. Yada, 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 whoop-de-whoop.
and I picked up 2 pair of these for retail, and I was just sitting on them because I was like, you know, I like them, they cool, you know what I'm saying? They're not bad, I don't got no problem with them, but they not the bread, you know what I'm saying? It's just another cool colorway. These came out at the beginning of 2018, and a couple years had gone by, and they might have been worth, you know, maybe 350 bucks. You get to like 2020 now, and you're like, okay, you know, the shoe's going up in value. It makes sense. It's a Jordan 1. There's a lot of hype around Jordan 1s. I get it. But when you look at the sneaker's value now, we're talking about close to $700. This is a price that I would have never expected this shoe to be worth. It didn't make sense to me. And then I started to think about it. Okay, if you can't afford the Bread 1, which is like $900 now, that used to be like a $600 or $700 shoe, that's almost $1,000 sneaker. Well, let's go for the alternative. This is the alternative. High top OG Air Jordan 1, still got the bread toe on it, just white in the middle on the midfoot. I think it's a great option. Okay, cool. I see why people go after it. But who would have known it would go up this much? I don't remember any particular like person or celebrity or something that just made this shoe famous. I think it was just natural Air Jordan 1 demand. And now I literally hear people say
the bread toes are better than the OG bread colorway.
And I'll be like, hold up. Really? So let me know what you guys think about the bread toe ones down below in the comment section. That shoe right there still blows my mind every single time I talk about it. And I'm glad I still got them in my collection. So I hope this video was entertaining and it gave you guys a couple notes and nuggets for the future releases. And I think that's gonna do it. I'll see you guys in another one. Oh yeah, wait a minute. We gotta get to 1 million subscribers, man. I need you guys to hit the subscribe button. We close to 1 million subscribers. All right, we're not that close, but you know what I'm saying? We could use a couple more subscribers. All right, y'all, we out. Yo, if you enjoyed this video and want to grow your collection or make extra money on the side, I built a VIP mastermind that will teach you everything that I've learned about growing my sneaker collection over the past 15 years. This will also give you access to the DNA fam in my VIP community where we talk about investing outside of sneakers. And don't worry, if you don't plan on joining the VIP community, it's okay. I also set up a private DNA fam community that gives you access to all the behind the scenes looks from the studio and multiple chances to win free sneakers and gear from weekly and monthly challenges. So all you need to do is click on the link down below in the description or the first link pinned in the comment section. That will get you set up and into the community. I'm excited to see you guys on the inside. Yo, if you guys made it to the end of this video, drop a comment down below and let me know what sneaker in your collection has had the highest increase in value that you just were not expecting.